President Traore, who has led the struggle to complete the unfinished business that was started by our ancestors and our Pan-African leaders in 1963 when they created the Organization of African Unity. During that meeting, they demanded the creation of an Africa that spoke with one voice, an Africa that was united. That journey is yet to be finished. What is happening in Burkina Faso, in Mali, in Niger, is just the beginning of a revolution that is way past due for Africa. Africa must unite, and Burkina Faso has shown us the way. They have opened the doors. They have shown us that the bully can be defeated. That no more shall we continue to give up our lunch. That we too need to eat. And therefore, there is no negotiating with the bully. The bully had to go, and Burkina Faso showed us how to do it. So, Mr. President, I bring you your children, descendants of the formerly enslaved. They have waited over 400 years to return the spirits of their ancestors back home to Africa. When the children of Africa were taken out of Africa as slaves, all they ever wanted to do was to come back home to Africa. Each and every one of them that you see, many of them are coming to Africa for the first time. They're bringing with them the spirits of their ancestors to put them to rest here in Burkina Faso. And that's mission number one. Mission number two, we have watched you, Mr. President. You stand for everything that we have hoped for in an African man. Courageous, fearless, and in their faces. France, unapologetically, you told France, pack your bags and go home. You, Mr. President, so we are here. Our third mission is to see what can we do, Mr. President, to play our part in building the Burkina Faso we want.
Of Burkina Faso. The lady has been speaking on African independence. This lady has been speaking in total emancipation of Africa. This lady has been fighting to make sure that Africa as a country have their own independence. We be liberated out of neocolonialism from this Western region, Western countries, the Europeans and the Americans. Now, when you see Burkina Faso paying the price, trying to fix their country, we have seen a lot of things. They are passing through a lot of pains because most of the world powers are giving them sanction upon sanction, but they are still moving on. They know their target. They know what they are pursuing. They know that a river does not flow through the forest without bringing down a tree. And that is why you see in a person like Ibrahim Traore taking it upon himself to make sure that he liberates Burkina Faso and do all he can to help other Africans who are ready to join him in this path. Now, why Burkina Faso, Niger Republic, and Mali are making waves, passing through a lot of pains at this point, trying to regain and retrieve and have their independence to be free from the Westerners. Countries like Nigeria, their youth and their citizens are busy enjoying Facebook monetization and Instagram, YouTube content creating. They feel less concerned. It's none of their business. But guess what? After Burkina and the Niger with Mali will succeed to build their country, Nigeria will be the first citizen to go there to be seeking for asylum, to go to live. When they will start treating them the way the South Africans are treating foreigners, most especially the Nigerians, you will see them coming out to cry xenophobia. They will say, oh, but we are Africa. But you have refused to rise up now and join these people to fight for the freedom, so that you will not be looking for a greener pasture in another man's land, while the greener pasture is your own land. Why not join hands and fight, build your own country, so that while Burkina Faso are growing, you will be growing in your own land. You will have what we call mutual relationship. You will have this brotherhood relationship, not going to their country to go and reap where you did not sow. Now, you see the reason why I tell you people that Nigeria as a country is a contraption. Their youth are dead bodies. None of them can fight for their right. At this point of time, Kenya is passing through a lot of pain, and Nigeria feel less concerned for what is going on in other countries. Most Nigerians believe that they can get it right through the election process, knowing fully well that there is nothing will come out from their political leaders, who is also a political pet before the Westerners. If Nigerians can rise up and call for total emancipation, total freedom of Nigeria from the Britain and the Westerners, at least to take over her natural resources, to enjoy what God have blessed them with. But guess what? They are busy creating a useless and valueless content, showing Nash and breast, making a blind and useless argument, comparison of a non-real relevant things like Davido and Wizkid, who has more money, who get money pass, Burna Boy and Sabinus, who is the main man in hit, Chi videos, Davido wife. All the things that cannot give anything to them is what they are busy promoting useless things, while other countries are busy. When you travel around the world, you will see that Nigerians are the people travel a lot looking for greener pasture, instead of going back to fight for their own cause, fight for the betterment of their country, to take what belongs to them. They don't want to pay the price, but they want to reap where they did not sow. That is the reason why you will see Nigeria in a country like Italy. You will see them living a miserable life, a life that has no value, a life that cannot contribute to anything. Even the Nigerians abroad don't even know the value of life. They're only after, oh, let me make money and pay tithe in a church that has no value. I don't want to keep on saying, because the video here speak a lot. And when you listen to the other things that is happening, how other countries are waking up, you will know that Nigerian youth are indeed a doomed youth. I will drop it here. I'll remain my humble self, MAP Eziokubundo 1. Stay tuned for more videos. This barrette represents fighting for freedom. That is what it stands for. God bless you all. God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Until I come your way again.